Earlier, the Norwegian Armed Forces confirmed that a Russian Navy Il-38 maritime patrol aircraft and at least one vessel from the same service closely tracked the strike group led by the U.S. nuclear aircraft carrier USS Gerald R. during its recent operations in Arctic waters. The Gerald R. deployment, considered the world's largest aircraft carrier, took place between August 23 and early September in the Nordic region, as part of exercises with the U.S. Navy, NATO, and allies such as France and Norway. The task force included the destroyers USS Bainbridge and USS Mayhem, which formed a surface action group alongside Norwegian and French ships in the Svalbard area and off Norway's northern coast. During these maneuvers, Russian naval aviation deployed the Il-38, which was observed flying at low altitude, in addition to a ship that shadowed the Allied operation. Photographs released by the Norwegian Armed Forces documented these actions. The Ilyushin Il-38, NATO codenamed May, is a Soviet-era maritime patrol and anti-submarine warfare (ASW) aircraft derived from the Il-18 turboprop transport, entering service in 1970. Designed for long-endurance ocean patrols, it remains a cornerstone of Russian naval aviation, with around 26 to 30 airframes operational as of 2025, primarily with the Northern and Pacific fleets. Upgraded variants like the Il-38N Novella and export Il-38SD Sea Dragon extend its viability into the 2030s, countering obsolescence against modern threats like stealthy submarines. Powered by 4 Ivchenko AI-20M turboprop engines, each 250 shp, the Il-38 achieves a maximum speed of 650 km per hour, 404 miles per hour, and a combat radius of 200 km with full payload, enabling 8 to 10-hour missions. Sensors and surveillance. The Il-38 excels in maritime reconnaissance. The original Berkut 3 radar has been replaced in upgrades with the Novella P-38 system, detecting surface targets up to 320 kilometers and air contacts at 90 kilometers, while tracking 32 above and underwater objects simultaneously. It deploys RGB-1 sonobuoys for acoustic detection, magnetic anomaly detectors MAD for submarine hunting, and electronic intelligence ELINT pods on wing struts. The Il-38SD adds a forward-looking infrared for night/low visibility ops, enhancing search and rescue SAR and targeting. In the Norway incident, these systems likely provided real-time data on the carrier group's position and composition. Weapons and ASW role. Armed with up to 9 tons of ordnance, the Il-38 carries ASW torpedoes, e.g., APR-3, depth charges, Clab 250 bombs, marine mines, and OMAB-1-2D marker buoys for sublocalization. Upgraded models integrate anti-ship missiles like the KH-35, expanding anti-surface warfare ASUW capabilities. Internal bays and underwing hardpoints allow flexible loadouts for torpedo drops or mine laying. Operational history and upgrades. Over 65 Il-38s were built, with exports to India, now retired for P-8I. Russia's Novella upgrade, ongoing since 2012, modernizes avionics for fourfold patrol area coverage, with 8 delivered by 2025. Though outmatched by the US P-3 Orion/P-8A in sensor quality, the Il-38's reliability in harsh Arctic conditions makes it indispensable for Russia's bastion defense strategy. In summary, The Il-38's deployment off Norway exemplifies its enduring role in asymmetric surveillance, blending Cold War design with modern tweaks to challenge NATO superiority. As tensions simmer, expect more such professional shadows in contested seas. The Il-38's low-level passes, captured in declassified footage circulating on Russian state media, reveal a carrier strike group operating in international waters, but perilously close to Russia's exclusive economic zone, a zone teeming with untapped gas reserves, and the northern sea route, Moscow's lifeline to Asia. By deploying the Il-38, Russia not only collects real-time data on the Ford's electromagnetic emissions and flight operations, including F-35C stealth jets and F-A-18 Super Hornets, but also sends an unequivocal message: the Arctic remains a Russian lake. Critics in the West decry these flights as provocative, yet they ignore the context of NATO's own escalations. Just months ago, in March 2025, U.S. jets from the USS Carl Vinson intercepted a Russian Il-38N in the Pacific, buzzing perilously close in a display of bravado that could have sparked unintended escalation. Russia's response? Measured professionalism, as always. The Il-38's endurance, up to 10 hours on station with a 7,000-kilometer range, allows for persistent presence without the fuel-guzzling spectacle of carrier ops. Moreover, this isn't isolated. NORAD has intercepted Russian Il-20 Coot spy planes near Alaska multiple times in recent weeks, each instance a reminder of Moscow's global reach and technological edge in signals intelligence. Dmitry Peskov, Kremlin spokesperson, praised the Navy's efforts today, calling it a prudent step to maintain the balance of power in a volatile region. Retired Admiral Sergei Avakians, a Northern Fleet veteran, echoed this in an interview with RT. The Il-38 is our eyes and ears, reliable, battle-tested, and far superior to the overhyped gadgets of our adversaries. We've turned NATO's exercise into our intelligence bonanza. Indeed, the data gleaned could refine Russia's hypersonic missile targeting or bolster its Yasin-class submarine fleet, ensuring parity against U.S. supercarriers. As autumn chills the Nordic seas, Russia's Il-38 patrols signal more than surveillance. They embody resilience and foresight. While NATO pours billions into floating fortresses, Moscow leverages legacy assets with modern upgrades, proving that true power lies in strategy, not size. The USS Gerald R. Ford may sail away, but Russia's watchful gaze endures, a guardian of peace through strength.